You could pray all day long, but if your financial house is out of order, you are still going to feel stuck because God doesn't bless confusion. And for a lot of homeschooling business owners, that confusion is sitting in the form of unfiled and unresolved tax years. I see this all the time in women just like yourself. You're trying to be present at home while building something that's meaningful through your business, but in the background, there are unfiled taxes, old years you've been avoiding, you do with it later, you bring it out, you put it on the table, you take it back off, you'll do with this later, and it continues to pile high on the counter, in the closet, and now you're trying to move forward because you have that pressing feeling. You know that winter is coming. You know you need to have a storage. You need to have a storehouse in your family, and God has blessed you with this business, and He's given you the profits to be able to build that storehouse, just like Joseph was able to prepare for the years of lack that were coming. He is giving you the same thing. He's giving you the same vision, and He's giving you the same opportunities, and the money is coming in, and you have to be able to plan the stuff. But for you to be able to move forward, you first have to deal with the lack of getting in compliance. Okay. So you're trying to move forward, but something keeps slowing you down. So if you're new here, my name is Karina Burgess. I'm an enrolled agent by the Internal Revenue Service, and I'm also a homeschooling mom. I help business owners like yourself, especially homeschooling moms, clean up and clear out all the things tax-wise so they can get financially aligned with what the Lord has for them. So here's the truth. You cannot build a peaceful business on top of a financial disorder, okay? Taxes are not just something you deal with in April of every year. They are a part of your stewardship, and that's where you're out of order. Everything else is starting to feel just heavy and you can't move forward. So why are back taxes holding you back? Number one, you're losing money you should be keeping. So when you don't file your taxes in order, you're missing deductions, you're missing carryovers, you're creating gaps. So now what? You're either overpaying because you don't know and you don't understand, or you're paying someone to go back and fix taxes that you should have gotten done. Okay. So here's a part no one is telling you about. The IRS does not accept your does not have to accept your amended return. Okay. I did that with a client like maybe 2-3 years ago. They had $120,000 or $150,000 in debt with the IRS. Their CPA messed up their tax return and says, "Oh, we'll just fix it by amending it." By the time that client got to me, the IRS decided that they will not accept the amended return. Long story short, my client ended up having to pay $99,000 in taxes. They still have money that they're paying to this day at the recording of this video because the IRS refused to accept their amended return. So, translation for you, this organization is costing you real money. Number two, the IRS could hold your refund, okay? Let's say you owe them money, okay? That could be the money that should have been in your household, should have been for your kids, should have been in your business to grow your business, to expand your business, right? But if you have missing years, the IRS can hold that refund until everything is filed, okay? I've seen this in tens of thousands of dollars delayed. I literally right this minute have a homeschool couple with 3 kids that the IRS has been holding their tax return of $10,000 for the last year, okay? We just filed their recent return, their 2025 return here in 2026, and now we're going to move things forward, okay? So translation for you is you can't access what's yours until you're compliant. Now, mistake number 3 is you don't have a clear financial picture. So if your returns aren't filed in order, you don't actually know what you owe. You're making decisions on guesswork without accurate numbers. And if the IRS filed it for you, heaven forbid, which they do sometimes if you drag your feet long enough, they didn't include any of your deductions, okay? So translation for you is you're operating your business without clarity, and without clarity, there is no peace, okay? Clarity always beats chaos. Number 4 is you could miss out on like things like the penalty of relief, okay? The IRS has been incorporating new systems for 2026 that you could take advantage of. There are programs that could reduce what you owe. But if you have to qualify and your qualification requires compliance, if your returns aren't filed, you don't get access to them. Okay. So if you may be carrying a burden you don't actually have to carry. And number 5 is you can't move into solutions like payment plans and settlements and resolution options, all that are available, but if you don't qualify, you can't get them. All that is required is one thing first, is the returns, the back returns to be filed for you to be current. So to move forward, you cannot move forward until you handle the things in the background that's causing you distraction, that's pulling you back. You're trying to move forward, but this filing is pulling you back. So you haven't gotten your books done. You haven't done any of the things to help you move forward. Now hear me. This is not about doing everything at once because you already have enough on your plate. And this is about doing things in order, 1 year at a time if needed. Okay. Our sister company, Burgess Tax Relief, can help you with that. Okay. So you don't have to feel overwhelmed if you're feeling stuck right now. You are not behind because you're incapable. Okay. Hear me out. You're behind because something foundationally is out of alignment. And once that's fixed, everything starts to move differently. Inside the profit and presence blueprint, that is what we call the clarity phase, because now you could grow and you have to get clean though. Okay. And we'll show you step by step how to make that happen. So if you're a homeschooling mom in business and you know that you have years of unfiled taxes in the back, what I want you to do is click on the link below. In the description, you'll see a free training. We'll map this out for you exactly what you need to do so that you're able to move forward with clarity. Okay. So if this helps you, please like, subscribe, and share with another homeschooling mom in business who's building while she's raising, because you don't need more hustle, you need more order. Thank you so much for being here. I hope this video blesses you, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.